Trying to explain this in a real simple terms that everybody can understand. This is the engine of the Insight, and one reason we're getting so gas efficient is, I believe, is the way we're shutting the valve. Physically, what we do is we run in from the HPR, it comes into the system, into this manifold. As it gets to the manifold, it fills up the chamber through this shutoff. This is a shutoff. It physically shuts the air off when the bolt is open. That's all it does. Fills up this chamber, also goes into my solenoid, reroutes it up, and it is in fired position. So it's, I would say, constant on. Okay, now it fills this chamber up, bleeds it back to here, pushes this back. Now the whole thing's in ready to fire position. When I fire the solenoid, I have to drain this chamber. This chamber has to go somewhere. It should go to atmosphere, but we don't take it to atmosphere. What we do is we reroute it through the manifold, back to here, up this hole, back to this hole, and blast the ram. As we blast the ram, it moves 3/16 of an inch, and there's little bleed holes, and that's that bleed you feel coming from the bottom of your hand, at the bottom of the gun. Then the ram is launched forward, and that's why it moves back so fast, because there's no air pressure inside this ram at all. There's nothing to revent back through the solenoid. It's totally gone. Then the firing mechanism fires again, fills this can up, fills this chamber up, pushes this back. But remember, a lot of guns fill from the top from this can. This one doesn't. It fills from the solenoid. The solenoid is filling this area, which is constant air on. Okay, when we fire it, we take that air that's right here, reroute it back through the solenoid, back up through here, back to the back, fire the system, and it pushes it forward. So I'm trying to help you guys understand this gun. Here we go. We got a raw Insight body. I want to explain to you. These are the transfer holes for the firing mechanism. One's for pressure on, one's for bleed. The other hole is your constant air, which this one fills up the firing chamber. Everything else in here is done for lightning. This is coming from the grip. This is the manifold. It's kind of trick. It slides right into it. We use a Mac bullet valve, which is right here. And that's about all that's in the body. This is the bleed hole. That's where it's bleeding out of the back of the gun. These are all the mechanisms that we use. This is the regulator, pretty simple, screws together like so. This is the shutoff. The shutoff only bleeds into these holes right here and shuts the air off. What it does is, in this position, when it's like this, it's always shutting it off here. And see how it leaves a little opening right here? This opening fills the chamber up. The second the chamber is completely full and we fire the system, this closes to there. And see that little ridge right here? That ridge shuts the air off from escaping out the barrel as you fire. The bolt goes forward, fires the system, bolt goes backwards, refills the can. That's how the front of the mechanism works. Here we go again. Bolt goes forward, shuts the air off coming from these holes from the HPR, fills the can, bolt goes backwards, comes back just to here, just enough to refill this chamber right here. The air that's coming from the ram fills up this chamber inside of here, comes from these holes right here. So that's all there is to this whole gun. And you can see there's not very many parts, but I just wanted to show you all the parts that we've got, and there you go. That's the complete motor and the complete Insight. Thank you.